there's a show coming up in Sterling, Ontario, and I believe today is the 21st. And I believe it's on the 30th, so I got 9 days. 9 days. Now, I just got the rules today. I know I should have done this in advance, but the problem is I don't know my work schedule, and it's kind of hard for me to get ready and go to shows if I don't know what's going on. But their rules are 109, and if you guys know, I believe old Camrys are like 104.5, and new Camrys are like 105.9, but the Avalons are 107. And I have this Avalon here. The motor's got developed actually a half decent knock to it. The rear brakes are seized up. She's broke a fuel line. There's some issues with it, and apparently the keys are locked in it as well. Oh God. So apparently the keys are locked in it too, but don't have a battery in it. Maybe I can try to hit the unlock button. I'm thinking maybe if I can strip this thing and go, but June 30th is also Honda shutdown, and I know that doesn't really pertain to a lot of you guys, but Honda shutdown is, oh yes, is days that I usually work. I go into Honda when they shut down to do maintenance and repairs. I'm an outside contractor, so that's my job. So if I'm not working, I might take this thing to Sterling. Sterling is about, with traffic, I'm going to say a 4-hour drive from my house. If there's no traffic, I could probably make it there in 3, but Toronto's really not known for the best place with traffic. So what I'm going to do today is I'm probably going to start this thing up, push this thing ahead, and then get around it and try to push it back, and park this thing beside the one that's on the trailer, and I'm going to strip it out. I was going to drive this thing, I was going to use it on the road, but with the motor knock and brake leak, it just ain't going to happen. But it's a shame because this thing is beautiful. Like, I think I'd actually prefer to drive this thing over my Lexus, but we'd have to see. But we're going to start stripping it down today, start getting ready. Now, this is a V6 car. So, pull up the hood. Ugh. This is a V6 car, so I'm a little out of my element here on this thing. All I'm going to do is move the wiring. I'm going to fish it through, out of the way, and hopefully this thing will be fine. I do have to keep all this. I can't lose this because that actually controls it. Avalons are a different setup back here when it comes to your intakes. V6 Camrys are just a single. Avalons are a double. So I can't really get rid of this because then anyway, I got to keep as much in this as I can. It's going to be a rush build again. Like I said, what is it, 9 days? So, and that's including today, and it's already halfway through today, and I work Saturday, Sunday this weekend, so really it's only like 6.5, plus a drive there, so you're talking 5. Who knows, I might, I'm going to probably just start stripping this thing today and see how far I get, and if I make it, I make it. If I don't, I don't. I still got the car, so. First things first, we're going to start it up. We're going to try to move this piece of junk right here. And then we're going to try to move it back, I guess. Well, this isn't going like I planned. This thing's got no power. So, the two rear tires are seized on this, like very seized, and it won't pull itself out. It's just dug a hole. So I'm gonna, I don't know. I don't know if I'll make this derby or not. It's kind of very late notice. These look like they take a special tool to even get them off. I don't even have a special tool. Oh. Well, something tells me I'm not going to Sterling. I guess I'm going to have to look through this car for a specialty tool. I'm probably just going to jack these up, take the rear calipers off and the rear discs off. Probably have to pound them off. See how far I get, maybe. Maybe if it's mobile, then I can use it a little bit more. I don't know. I do know the rear brakes are busted, so I'm probably just going to do the old trick of just capping them back here. But there's like no space to get into this one. So we probably will just fold them up underneath. But what I find weird is I don't have the power to really spin the tires. It's just kind of sitting there. I looked through the manual, found out how to turn off the traction control, but it still just won't spin the tires. Maybe the front tires are pretty much seized up too. I'm not too sure, but first thing I got to do is free up the back tires so I can see if this thing is going to start moving. But on the plus side, is this battery dead? On the plus side, this car is actually very clean. How do you open the trunk in this thing? Well, I'm gonna have to figure out how to open the trunk, that's for sure. With a little bit of ingenuity and a big hammer, we got the brakes off. Let's go show you. They did not come off very easy. Yes, I did get that button working again, but the brakes, they did not come off very easily. Here's the passenger one, and there's the driver one. It took quite a bit of hammering to get these things off. The e-brake is what was seized. So, those, I don't have the rear brakes capped off yet. I just pushed that car back into the corner. I forgot it parked beside this because we're going to kind of start stripping it out. I'd like to get the trunk stripped. I'd like to get the rear plastic off, maybe the rear seats out, all that fun stuff. And then the next thing you know, we'll be driving it into the shop and trying to get the rear brakes capped and removing gas tank, getting going on this. As it looks right now, we still have 9 days to get this car built. I am probably working every single day in these 9 days. And the 9th day is actually the derby, so I got to be there by, I think it said 11. So I really only have 8 days. So this is crunch time. I don't know if I'm going to make it. This is a fairly stock build. With work and filming and editing, it's kind of going to be a little bit hard. But we'll see how far I get, and if we make it, we make it. If we don't, we don't. Can't get upset if we don't make it. But let's start stripping this thing.